This is how real it is to The Rock. Chills. This is how real it is to The Rock.
So James Gunn recently did an interview with The Hollywood Reporter, and we got some interesting tidbits from that article. So here's what James Gunn had to say about David Corenswet. James Gunn says audiences will freak out over David Corenswet's Superman. Quote, David Corenswet is going to freak everyone out with how great he is. He is one of the best actors I've ever worked with, and he can do everything. The man is incredible.
Holy shit!
I said it once, I'll say it again. David Corenswet as Superman is going to be generational. I think James Gunn completely understands the essence of Superman. And again, unlike Zack Snyder, unfortunately with Henry Cavill, James Gunn is going to bring a multi-dimensional character arc to David Corenswet's Superman, and David Corenswet's Superman is going to show a range of emotions. He's not just going to be sad and stoic for 2.5 hours when the world is hating him. That's not going to happen. The world is going to love Superman, and David Corenswet can play with being Clark Kent and Superman and show, like I said, an array of emotions, whether it's concerning drama, action, romance. There's so much to that character of Clark Kent Superman that James Gunn, who works great with actors, is going to bring everything out of David Corenswet as a performer to this character. So I'm 100% have no doubt in my mind that James Gunn is going to bring out the absolute best in David Corenswet, and David Corenswet is going to be a phenomenal Superman. And I think I'm more excited about David Corenswet's Clark Kent than I am as Superman, just because Clark Kent is the core character. Like, that's the one we relate to the most as Clark Kent. He's the one who, we care for, especially with him dealing with Lois Lane and him leading a double life as Superman. And again, there's so much material to mine from that, that it's just going to be a lot of fun to watch that character growth. Also, James Gunn on the film Superman. He says, quote, I feel great. Superman is an enormous bear of a movie. It's completely different from this show in every way, talking about Creature Commandos, but it's very much fantastic as well. Obviously, Creature Commandos is going to be very R-rated, vulgar, brash. Is going to be completely fantastical and just out of this world. And Superman, I feel like, is going to be a little more grounded with a lot more emotion, a lot more heart. And obviously, it's not going to be R-rated. It's not going to be vulgar, but it's still going to have that wondrous look and feel, and the sort of akin to, again, the all-star comic from Grant Morrison, the Superman animated series, the Justice League animated series, and just the essence of us, the audience, living in this alternate reality where Superman exists and he's a hero, and having that emotional punch to it of him dealing with Superman, with the Daily Planet, with Lois Lane, and of course with all these other heroes coming in, and we still don't know the villain, which I guess you could say Ultraman, but again, that hasn't been confirmed, neither here or there. But dealing with all these characters like Hawkgirl, Green Lantern, Nathan Fillion, which is going to be fantastic. It's going to be really interesting to see how James Gunn manages to balance all of that. And speaking of the Justice League, James Gunn says this about whether or not the Justice League exists within DCU. He says the Justice League, quote, does not exist yet. So there's still time to form this team, and I'm really hoping that the team will be very reminiscent of the Justice League Unlimited series, where you had Jon Stewart, Hawkgirl, Martian Manhunter, and obviously the Trinity, Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, and The Flash. Whether or not that's going to be Barry Allen or Wally West, that remains to be seen. But the fact that, we are building to the Justice League, and the Justice League has not been formed yet, that's another exciting aspect of the story, where we won't rush it, where we will build to that team through several films. and there's going to be a big threat for all the Justice League members to come together, and it's not going to be Darkseid. I think Darkseid is going to be way, way, way down the line. Darkseid is your Thanos. That is your trump card. You save him. Do not rush him. You can tease him just a little bit. But no, that's your Darth Vader. That's the main event. We ain't ready for him yet. You can introduce other villains like a Brainiac or the lesser known, big villains that Justice League can fight. Again, comics, you can read it. But the fact that, again, we are building towards the Justice League, I think that's going to be another fun aspect to the story. James Gunn is just saying all the right things. I'm loving everything that he's saying. He just gets it. This is what happens when you have a great filmmaker, a great storyteller, and a man who knows the source material, who respects the source material, loves the source material, and gets to play with the source material on screen for us. I can't complain. I think Superman is going to be absolutely... And again, if James Gunn nails Superman, listen to me right now, bookmark it, record it, jerk off to it. Listen to me right now. If James Gunn nails Superman, the DCU will overtake Marvel 100%. 100%. I don't care what Marvel puts out. Secret Wars, cool story. If James Gunn nails Superman, DC will overtake Marvel in popularity, and it's just going to be a fresh new start for the DCU, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. Cannot wait for this. All great news. So that's going to be it. Hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok. This is Seth. Check some comments below. What do you think of all of these quotes of the Justice League not existing yet? And David Corenswet as Superman, I think he's going to be wonderful. Clark Kent, I think he's going to be a great Superman. I think he's going to be Superman for years to come. And the Superman film overall, I think it's going to be a massive, massive hit. Love you all. Stay safe. Truth out.
I cannot wait to fuck this thing.